And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Sanders. A gain there of 21 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Gore. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59. There's a part in the middle. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. Hey, Alpha. I don't think you got it. Here we go.
To the air, Allen. Finding Green complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second and 11 now. Allen. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Here we go.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Another run with Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I got you. Hey, look. Alert!
Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Another run here with Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Break. Bravo. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Bengals.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bengals. They got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch it. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 24. Go. Mike's 49. Watch twist. 49. Big grip.
They're going to look to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The throw right sideline here is complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Box drop.
2nd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
There goes Frank Gore. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 49. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 49's the Mike, watch the
Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 4. We got 4. 49.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 49 to Mike. Hey, Mike 7. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Green brings it in. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Drop deep. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Me and you all day. Hey, Alpha. I'm coming out again.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.